Our take home for community development projects, I'm now talking to the masses. I want to let you know that our take home for community development project remains intact. The full package, it remains intact. It is not slashed, and nobody can slash it because it is not a federal government project. A very good morning to you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, grant ecosystem, and good morning, Nigerians. Today is Wednesday, the first day of the month of July 2026, and the time now is 18 minutes past 6 a.m. in the morning. I am Tunde Jr., the servant of Grand Community Unite Movement. I want to thank God for His faithfulness, for His mercy and protection, and for seeing us through, and for fighting for His children. And for crossing all of us over to this new month of glory, we thank you, Lord. I want to use this voice note to address both Mr. President and Grant Ecosystem. I think this is my second message directly to Mr. President. You know, in the past days, in a week now, a lot of things has happened in Grant Ecosystem. It's no longer news that the federal government of Nigeria, according to them, have changed the chairman of all the stakeholders because of his refusal to align with them, which is the federal government of Nigeria, to cut down the massive take home for community development project, otherwise known as Pioneer. That is the bone of contention. The reason they removed the man is the man from the one has been standing and fighting for the masses, letting Nigeria government to know that this is not their money, it is UAS grant. No wonder the new chairman of the stakeholder made it clear in his memo that we should not call it UAS fund. We should call it whatever he dropped there. The name is UAS fund. It is UAS grant. That is the name of what the grant will subscribe for. If you have your own personal grant, you can bring it out. Thank you very much. And that was what, because of this, and I want to let Grand Community to know that the former I still see him as the overall chairman of the stakeholders. But from the angle of the federal government of Nigeria, they say that a new stakeholder has a match. Do you understand me? Whichever way. Now let's assume that the former stakeholder, or let's put it this way: the former stakeholders is the former chairman of all the stakeholders. It is stakeholders to three prominent coordinators, Madam Ngozi Israel, Madam Sita, and Barrister Donald. Does that mean? And the bone of contention is federal government for a very long time. This is the root cause of the delay in the disbursement of this grant. Because federal government of Nigeria has been contending, how can we allow this kind of money to get into the subscribers' pocket? And they have been doing anything humanly possible as a government to cut down on the subscribers' take home through various means. And this young man, the former, let's put it this way, the former chairman of all the stakeholders stood his ground that this money is meant for community development. and that the full amount should be given to the masses. And the federal government of Nigeria has been working against this, kicking against this, until recently, last week, they now appointed Chaplain Emmanuel Simon to be or to replace or whatever they titled him, the chairman of all stakeholders. I think it is still under scrutiny or what have you. Understand me? So that they can have their way. And that is the reason I am addressing Mr. President and the authorities, for them to know that the masses is quite aware of the recent happenings in the ecosystem. Very, very important. Understand me? Now, our take home for community development projects, I'm now talking to the masses. I want to let you know that our take home for community development project remains intact. The full package, it remains intact. It is not slashed, and nobody can slash it. Because it is not a federal government project. This project is not a federal government project. Do you understand me? The former chairman of all the stakeholders was appointed by both IMF and World Bank. Now, this second one they appointed now was appointed by the government of Nigeria. And the money is not federal government money or federal government grants. You understand me? And the federal government of Nigeria cannot change the name because it is not their project. So there is no cause for alarm. You understand me? There's no cause for alarm. Nobody will slash our money. Nobody will reduce the amount. We know the amount we subscribe for and what we are expecting, and it has not changed. Do you understand me? It has not changed and it will not change. Now, Mr. President, I want to let you know that if we don't receive the expected amount as stipulated by IMF and World Bank, if we don't get that full amount, if we don't receive the full amount, let it get into your heart and your mind that grand community will not vote for both you, Mr. President, and the APC. We will not vote for you if we don't receive the full package of what we subscribe for. If we don't get the full package of our grants, if we don't receive the full entitlement, the full package of what we subscribe for, we will not vote for you. We will not vote for APC. We will not even come out for your campaigns. I want you to have this at the back of your mind. Do you understand me? That you are a sitting president does not mean that it is a win-win for you. This time around, the masses will decide. That's what I mean. If you so much hate the masses to the extent of cutting down what other people has ascribed for us, if you so much hate us, hate the people you said you are ruling, if you so much hate your citizens you're supposed to be fighting and championing their cause, if you so much hate us to this extent of cutting down and making every arrangement to bring down what the foreign donors have mapped out for us, what the IMF and World Bank have mapped out for us, if you so much hate us with this hatred, with this level and with this level of hatred, if you so much hate us to this extent, we will not vote for you. Grand community will not vote for you. Grand community will not campaign for you. I want you to know this. We know how much we are expected. We know how much we subscribe. We know our take home. It has been known to us. Our coordinator has furnished us with our take homes, and we know it. If we don't get it the full package, Mr. President, we will not vote for you. I want you to know this. Does that mean we will not vote if we don't get full package? Forget about vote from Grand Community. Of course, you know how many millions of people that are here. There's no kids here. Everybody has subscribed for this grant. It's an adult and with voter card. What's that mean? We will not vote for you if we don't receive our full package. Have this at the back of your mind. Thank you very much. This is the reason they gang up against Madam Ngozi Israel, Madam Zita, and Barrister Donald, because their stakeholder is the chairman of all the stakeholders. And you, as a government, you came with intimidation, using your cronies. You came with intimidation through proxy, using your cronies to arrest her, to torture her, to intimidate her into subjection. But God helped her. I told some of the people that came to my job and was, very furious about why has she not made statement? Why has nobody visited her since she was arrested? I told them to come. You see, I told them clearly that Madam Ngozi Israel. So you see, some of your people, a time will come when your people will call her and apologize to her and thank her for standing her ground. We know what we are talking about. This is the mission of the agenda of the federal government of Nigeria to slash down our take home. This is the main reason the grant has been delaying. This is the reason the grant has been delaying, because they want to go after taking their own huge chunk. They have taken their own share. They are collecting their own share. This one that is meant for the masses, they still want to slash it. Why? They still want to slash it. Why do you hate masses to this extent, Mr. President? What has Nigerian citizens done against you? Why do you hate them to this extent? But you claim they voted you into power, and you hated them this much. It is unfortunate. If we don't receive our full package, Mr. President, there will be no vote for you from Grand Community, because Grand Community are the voters. That's what I mean. Grand Community, all the voters are Grand Community. We know how many millions of people that are here. Of course, we know now. Of course, that is why you have brought out your renewed hope grant or whatever. That is not legislative. So you want to cut out, it will not work. Of course, we are here. If we don't receive our full package, Mr. President, forget about a single. You will not get a single vote here in Grand ecosystem. You will fail woefully. You will fail woefully. You will fail. You will fail election. You will fail woefully. In your word, you will fail there. You will fail in your word. You will start failing from your word. Write it down. If we don't receive our grant this week, if we don't receive the full package of what we subscribe for, Mr. President, you will start failing from your word. Write it down. You will start failing from your word. Very, very important. Very, very important. And I want to let you know that if you don't receive our lot this week, and if we don't receive the full package of what we pay for, by next week, we will begin to campaign against you, Mr. President. We begin to campaign against Mr. President and APC government. Write it down. We are not joking here. You see, if you people and government knows how to make your citizens to cry, then your citizens on their own can equally make the government to cry. What goes around comes around. Does that mean? What goes around comes around. So if as the government, you people knows how to make your citizens to cry, to subdue them, to impoverish them, to suffer them, then your citizens on their own equally knows how to make the government to cry. This cry will not be one-sided. Everybody will. Since you people want to cry, everybody will cry. Everybody will cry. I want this message to get directly to Mr. President because we are not joking here. Does that mean? If we don't receive our grant this week, the reason I am extending it to this week is because I'm supposed to have. That's no way I will start campaigning against Mr. President without informing him first. I have to inform Mr. President and the government. As for their promise this week, and this week is the last week we are giving the authorities to disperse our grants. This week is the last week we are giving the authorities to disperse our grants before we take our full action. Because, of course, your people, if we don't receive our grants this week, receive our last, and they receive the full package of what to subscribe for, when your people are having your campaigns, we will come there with our protests. We will campaign against APC, we will campaign against Mr. President, wherever you go for campaign, we will go for protests. Where you are campaigning, we will protest against you. That's what I mean. If you know how to make your citizens to cry, we will make you to cry. We will make you to cry. The voice of the people is the voice of God. The voice of the people is the voice of God. Thank you very much. And I want to let you know that the Grand Community has over 100 million, 100 million eligible voters ready to cast their votes. Grand Community, nobody can joke with the Grand Community. No president can joke with Grand Community. If winning an election is that easy, do not campaign. No, do not campaign. Do not release our grants. Let us see how it played out. Let us see how it will go. We will not vote nor campaign for our enemy, the person that hated us so much. We will not vote our enemy into power, into access. If you say you love us, if you say you love your citizens, if you say you love us, that what concerns us is touching you, we will give you this week to approve this grant and disburse this grant to the fullest, and the subscribers receive the full package. If we don't get it this week, Mr. President, you hate us with passion, and we will not vote our enemy. We will not vote our enemy. So we are giving you this week to approve all the grants available in Nigeria and discuss it and make sure that we receive the full package of what we subscribe for. Otherwise, forget about election. Nobody will vote for you, Mr. President, if you don't receive grant this week and they get our full package. Write it down. Nobody will vote for you. Now, I actually want to let Mr. President to know that if they touch or cut down our take home for community development projects, otherwise known as Pioneer, we will sue Nigerian government to the International Criminal Court of Justice. We will sue them to the International Criminal Court of Justice. And you will go there and they defend yourself. Very, very important. We are not joking here. We will sue you to the International Criminal Court of Justice with massive protests and campaign against Mr. President and the APC. Very, very important. We will not fry akara or roast corn after subscribing for grant with millions of naira. Mr. President, if that is your wish to turn Nigerian youth, to turn Nigerian populace into akara fryers and corn roasters, you have failed and you will continue to fail. This your agenda is dead on arrival. We reject it in the name of Jesus Christ. It will not work. It will not stand. We come against it. We cancel it. It will not stand. After subscribing for grants with millions of naira, we will not roast corn. We will not fry akara. Have that at the back of your mind. We reject it. We reject it. Very, very important. We reject it. Very, very important. And I want to let us, before I leave this stage, on the side of the, sending my message to the federal government. We are very, very clear and specific. Does that mean? You see, hanging around a company's premises after a failed interview is a waste of time. This message goes to the federal government of Nigeria. You are wasting your time. The better, the earlier, the better. Does that mean? I take my proverb again. Hanging around a company's premises after a failed interview is a waste of time. Very, very important. Does that mean? You federal government of Nigeria, you are wasting your time because what goes around comes around. Now it is suiting you, and we will make you to cry if you don't make us to laugh. If you make us to laugh and smile, we will make you to smile. If you make us to cry, you will cry bitter. You will cry blood. Because in one way or the other, a day is coming when you are going to need us most, and we will fail you. If you make us to smile, we will make you to smile. If you make us to cry, a day is coming when you will need us most, and we will make you to cry blood. What goes around comes around. Thank you very much. That is on that one. Now, our the self-acclaimed state elder statesman, Mr. Bartolome Abechono. This message goes to you. It's a great community. A great community. If you know what you believe in and if you know what you are pursuing, stand your ground. Does that mean you stand your ground? Mr. Bartolome Abechono, now that you have confirmed for the first time that there is grants in Nigeria to be disbursed to the extent of, reconciling with those you once said that they have no grants and so on and so forth. Those you call scammers, there's no grant anywhere. Now you have confirmed that there is grants to be disbursed, and you have also probably gone to the extent of reconciling with them. Order shall never end. Now I want to ask you, have you told Chief Akogun, who also believe in what you believe before now, that there is no grant? And I equally want to ask you, those that he killed with your message of there's no grant and they developed BP and died, have you resurrected them? Have you resurrected them? After working with the federal government of Nigeria as their agent to campaign against grants, and through the help of God Almighty, we defeated your people. Now you are telling everybody that's a grant. You are confirming grant. You confirm Theobat grant. You confirm UAAG, and you are confirming other grants. Well, it's unfortunate, but my message is the people that died as a result of your message. Have you resurrected them? And I want to ask you, have you equally called Chief Akogun to inform him that there is grant? We are still waiting for him. Of course, we are still waiting for him. Chief Akogun is my friend, but I don't buy into his ideology of no grant. He's my good friend. Chief Akogun is my good friend, but his ideology of no grant, I don't buy into that. You understand me? And that is why I am calling him now I would like to hear from Chief Akogun. I want to hear from you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ground community, see, I needed to come your way this morning. Does that mean I just wanted to address, this important issue for now. That's what we are working on, and there's something we are observing. Does that mean we are not slow in what we are doing? There's something we want to pick out. There's something we want to pick out. And from next week, you will hear from us. Thank you very, very much. Continue with what you are doing. And do not allow anybody to kill you before your time. Does that mean? As you can see, those that compare, there's no grant, they are not confirming grant. That is what, if I tell you, do not allow anybody. Let me tell you, if you know what you believe, continue to believe that. Does that mean? Nobody is slashing anything. Nobody is slashing anything. You will receive the full package of what you subscribe for. Let me tell you, people, we have come. Does that mean? So we are not the type you will intimidate with. Let me tell you, people. But we don't fear death. Let me tell you, people. If death hears our name, he runs away. If death hears our name, he runs away. We prepare very, very well. And you understand me? Like I always say, if somebody say they are threatening somebody and the person that threatening is Tunde Junior, go to your bedroom, close your 2 eyes and sleep. We have come to do the will of the master. You understand me? And this grant, we must receive it. Whether the devil like it or not only receiving it, we will subscribe for grant, not palliative. What we subscribe for is grant, not palliative. And grant, we must get it. In no distant time, when we come your way, I just needed to, address grant community on these pertinent issues and therefore send the direct message to the federal government of Nigeria because we know what they are doing. And if they make us to smile, now we are not just asking for disbursement of grant, disbursement of the full package of what we subscribe for. We know our return of investment. We know what we are going to get in return. We know that. And I actually want to use this medium to call on all the grant handlers to address grant community. Very, very important. When I mean grant handlers, I am not just talking to Dr. Ken Wakama alone, because he is not the only grant handler. I am talking to all the grant, anybody that has answered grant handler in grant ecosystem, begin to come and address grant community. We want to see the template of the grant you are going to disburse. Very, very important. Address grant community. Come and do your broadcast. You understand me? Both those, they say their grant is real, and those, they say their grant is not real. The time has come for you to disburse that your real grant. Both the real stakeholders and the fake stakeholders. The real stakeholders, come and disburse your community development project grant fund. The fake one, come and disburse. Very, very important. As it starts now, what we are after is disbursement of our grant. What we are after and interested in is disbursement of our grant. Everybody, both the real stakeholders, come and disburse your grant. Then if you disburse, we will now know if the fake one will not disburse according to you. You say fake one, we will not know if the fake ones will not disburse. All the grant handlers, address grant community and release your template. Very, very important. Very, very important. Release your template and address grant community. Come and do your disbursement broadcast. Very, very important and urgent. Because we are running out of patience. Does that mean we will not die in this mountain? We will not die in this mountain. We are running out of patience. Come and do your disbursement broadcast and release your template immediately. Release your template. Very, very important. Does that mean? Very, very important. Release your template and address grant community. Let us know where we stand. This issue of next week is the last next week we are giving to everybody. It's this week. And today is Wednesday. This is the last week we are giving to everybody in this ecosystem. We will not die in this mountain. Very, very important. So all the grant handlers, come and do your broadcast, disbursement broadcast. I did not say release the first note. I had the Mama Supreme talking. I don't know what to talk. Now it is unfortunate that by now all these grant handlers are still dragging mandate. Grant community, this is very, very disheartening and unfortunate. Till this moment, they are still dragging mandate. Who is the original grant handler and who is not original? These are the grant handlers. Few people have done more harm than good. When I'm talking of grant handler, I am not just talking for one person. Talking for one grant handler is not one person. All the people that say they have grants are people release. The people pay money to their account and subscribe and submit their NGOs. I'm talking to all of you. These are people that are supposed to form a forum and be, do meeting or have to discuss their grant to the female subscribers. And they are fighting against each other. You people are the enemies of the man, the number one enemies. Because there is no unity among the so-called among the grand handlers. There's no unity. There's no love. What I see among people is hatred, jealousy, tribalism, nepotism. It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. And even that the young people comes together with one man, with one purpose, this wouldn't have lingered this much. But be it as it may, I want all of you to come out and do your disposal program and release your template. Very important. And both the genuine coordinators, the genuine coordinators disburse your grant, so that let us see if the ones you call fake will not disburse their own. Very important. I just needed to come your way this morning. Thank you. In no distant time, I will come your way again. Thank you very much, and happy new month to all of you. Good morning, Tunde Junior.